Yep.
Awesome. Hi guys, so today I'm obviously going to be talking to you guys about becoming more politically aware. So by show of hands, how many of you voted in the last 2016 election? So majority of you just raised your hands. Now, how many of you read the newspaper and or watch the news online or otherwise on a daily basis? All right, we got 4 takers. So majority of you actually voted, but not a lot of you actually read the newspaper and keep up with current events. According to an article by KQED published by Matthew Green in 2016, actually only 50% of eligible voters ages 18 to 29 voted in the last election. This is partly due to the reason that not a lot of people are politically aware about what's going on in our society today. So I am here to kind of talk to you guys about what methods you can use to become more politically aware and more active in your society. So according to a study done by the Pew Research Center in 2016 with researchers Amy Mitchell, Jeffrey Gottfried, Michael Barthel, and Elijah Schreiner, 50% of Americans in our age group, 18 to 29, actually use the internet and social media to get the majority of their news. This, as shown in the chart right here that I actually got from this exact study, majority of people get their news from the places that is easiest for them. So for older generations, they tend to stick with what they know, which is newspapers, magazines, and such. However, with our generation and technology becoming so prominent, we tend to use a lot of internet and social media, which is why, for you guys, it's really easy for you to actually be informed about politics and current events around you. So why am I even talking to you about politics? Because we all know that's super boring. But I want to talk to you guys about that because, honestly, we are the future of our society and of America, and we are going to be the people that are next in the workforce and that are next to be making decisions about, like, who knows, maybe we could have, like, the next senator in our classroom right now or the next, like, someone that's going to be making political decisions for us. And so it's important for us to be informed about those decisions, to not only vote in elections and be aware of like what we're passing and what types of things that we're allowing in our society, but also if you're going to go into the workforce, it's very helpful for you to know about current events and to know about things that are going on in your society. Also, for traveling, if you want to be able to travel and go internationally or learn about other cultures, it's also helpful for you to know about things that are going on not only in your own country, but internationally as well. So according to an article by Western Journalism that is by Daniel Ferris that was published in 2014, he actually studied extensively a Pew Research Center study that found that 44% of Americans in 2013, when Obamacare, also known as the Affordable Care Act, did not know that this act was actually passed when it was. So I just kind of wanted to tell you guys that, not to be like, oh, you guys don't know what's going on in the world, but kind of to show that it's not just our generation. It's not only like college kids or kids that are like 18 and like don't know anything about voting or that have just voted in the last election. It's actually the majority of the American population is very uninformed about politics and what's going on in our society, not only domestically, but also internationally as well, which is kind of what I wanted to focus on a little more. We can't continue to like stand by and allow the government and other organizations to make decisions for us, but rather we can make informed decisions and put people in office and pass laws that we want to pass, not that other people want to pass for us. So with that, at this time, go ahead and take out your phones if you could. And then I wanted everyone to go to an internet source, either one of the ones that I have up here, CNN, NBC, ABC, BBC, whatever news source that comes to mind. Go onto their website and click on the first article that piques your interest. And then just go ahead and like skim the title, skim maybe like the pictures, or just like kind of just go through the article a little bit. I'm not saying like read the whole thing, but just kind of like go through it a little bit. So you guys actually all just did step number 1. So step number 1 is staying current. This is probably the easiest thing you all can do, considering that you did it in like the 30 seconds that I just made you all do it. It's very easy to just go on an internet source, whether it be online, social media, your applications, and to just stay current with what's going on in our society. So according to an article, the reasons why you should be politically informed, published by Future Female Leader, the Future Female Leader Movement in 2017, a basic knowledge of healthcare, economics, education, welfare, the U.S. Constitution, and so on, actually will help you understand what's going on in our world today and help you have a better understanding of politics. Current events, like I said, is the easiest way to do this, and honestly the easiest way is what you guys just did right now, going on to various websites or perhaps like downloading the applications. Like a lot of the news sources that I showed you actually have applications that will send you push notifications to your phone to help you stay current with different things that are going on. The second step is evaluation. So when you're reading the article, it's important to make sure that there's no bias within the article. So like lovely Willy Wonka has told us, Wikipedia, not the best source to go to for information. However, sources like CNN, NBC, ABC, BBC, different sources that will tell you information instead of trying to persuade you to a different side are the best to go to. And one important question to ask when reading articles is, what is their purpose? The purpose should be to inform you about things, not to convince you of a certain side. And then the third step is arguably the most difficult step, which is actually making your own opinions about these current events and about the world around you. Now, I know that can be really scary, making decisions, because I know I hate making decisions too, but it's very important to make your own opinion about things. I'm not saying pick a side, Democrat, Republican, Independent, whatever. I'm just saying whatever you're reading, regardless of what it is, to just have an informed opinion about it so that not only you can share that with other people, but you can also remain an informed person in society. So I just kind of wanted to end with one final thought, and that is political ignorance is not bliss. So you guys need to be able to be involved with politics in your society, whether that be locally, internationally, or domestically, in order to not only make informed decisions, but also help your fellow classmates be aware as well.